So the main storyline, kind of everyone talking about in NFL Week 1 was Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill getting arrested the morning before the Dolphins game, and then them coming back against Jacksonville because the Travis Etienne fumble in the red zone, and Tyreek Hill getting 80-yard touchdown, doing the handcuff celebration. Uh, what are your have you caught up to like on the statement from the police and everything going on with Tyreek Hill?
I'm somewhat caught up. I don't know if there's been new developments throughout today, but they have asked for the Dolphins themselves have asked for the police to discipline the officers that were involved, and one officer has already been put on leave. This actually happened the morning, uh, so the morning of the football game. So Tyreek Hill was on his way to the stadium when this happened. It was him. Calais Campbell was also involved. Uh, Tyreek agent. I don't know if you've seen that tweet where it was like the picture of Tyreek in handcuffs, and it was like, "Do you have a? You might have an agent, but do you have an agent that can teleport and be there while you're getting arrested?" And Drew Rosenhaus was right there on the spot. It is so insane. And what Tyreek has come out and said afterwards was like, "Hey, I'm just lucky I'm Tyreek Hill. Like if I was just a random guy, like this would have just happened to me and everyone would have been fine with it," which is 100% true. And we've seen this again with athletes getting involved with the police and they've done nothing wrong. And because they are athletes, it's come out. But if they were normal people, like this happened with Tyreek Hill, this happened with Scotty Scheffler a couple months ago. And it's just insane. And I've seen Mike McDaniel come out and talk about this and say like this is just sad. Like the way that this was handled very poorly. This is something that you you just hate to see, and it's something that as a society we face.
Yeah, it's a dumb escalation that shouldn't happen. But I will say I watched the body cam footage. Tyreek Hill did kind of start by being an asshole about the situation, and right when the cop walks up, Tyreek's yelling at him like, "Oh, whatever, just give me the ticket," blah blah blah, giving a lot of attitude, and he rolls his window up, and he has like very tinted windows. Okay, yes, it should be on the cop to know like expensive car right outside the Dolphins facility. It should be a Dolphins player, maybe put two and two together. But Tyreek didn't handle it the best to start off. And then once they had the window up, they went to pull Tyreek out. That's when the cops were in completely the wrong. They're being overly aggressive. One cop is being such an asshole. And then the fact that they put Calais Campbell in cuffs after the fact, and they're threatening Jonnu Smith to put him in cuffs if he didn't give over his ID. Once Calais Campbell shows up and you see he's a giant athletic man, you should put two and two. And he's telling you that's Tyreek Hill, bro. If you're not trying to end up on the news or fired as a cop, let them go. What are you doing? It's Tyreek Hill and you're in Miami. So I will say Tyreek Hill's not like completely innocent in this.
Honestly, but that's like your job as a fucking cop, dude. Like people are going to be upset to see you because you are giving them a citation. Like you're supposed to handle that in a more professional way and not be an asshole and escalate things, and that's on them. Like I don't that's
Yeah,
not on
no,
Tyreek Hill. It's not on Tyreek Hill to baby you and make you feel better about yourself.
yeah, but you can't roll up your like dark window.
He said, give me the ticket. Just go ahead and give me the ticket." So go
I
back
don't know.
and do your little go type
Have you
on your little
seen
computer
have you
and
seen the
get that
body
shit.
cam footage? Have you seen the
No,
body
I
cam?
haven't.
You should check it out because here's the thing. I'm not trying to say that the
This
cops were
guy's pro cop.
no, 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 no. I'm not trying to say the cops were justified. I'm trying to say both were in the wrong. Cops more so, but Tyreek Hill didn't do himself any favors at that point. Like, bro, let him walk up to the window, tell him you're Tyreek Hill, show him some ID. Like, he'll let you go probably. But like the fact that you're starting off the situation in such a bad like communication standpoint and then rolling up the window in his face, like, come on, let's be smart about that, especially that like this cop could potentially be an asshole and do what he just did to you. Like you're in a situation where you can't trust this cop and you're giving him more reason, but the cop were like completely out of bounds for how they handled it. I'm just saying, Tyreek Hill, you're Tyreek Hill. Tell them you're Tyreek Hill.
But it's not his responsibility. It's okay. We can get on a tangent on
This
this.
is getting a little political. Like,
Yeah. So
I
on
am
the field,
not on the cop side.
this guy's pro cop.
No,
He loves the thin blue line. So let's just go ahead and move on.
let's not act like Tyreek Hill's a model citizen.
Oh
Like,
no, he's a piece of shit.
he's a criminal.
He is a piece of shit. I seen one thing. It was like, oh, what if the cops would have been doing? What if all cops would do their job the right way? And someone was like, you'd be arrested for beating your wife and beating your baby. Anyways,
Dolphins won the game.
on the field, I don't think that this Miami Dolphins team has what it takes to get over the humps. I mean, you did step one is you do what good teams do and win despite not having your A game, which is awesome. But I just don't know what the cap on this team is, because you are going to run into tough smash mouth football teams in the middle of the winter. So like that's the one thing that's hesitant for me, where I like, oh, okay. And they had the opportunity last year to have a home game in the playoffs, and you blew it and you had to travel. And what'd you do? You got smashed in the mouth.
Yeah, the Jaguars should have won this game. They were in a position to really take over, and Etienne just got peanut punched by Holland and completely flipped the game, a 14-point swing by the time the Dolphins scored. So that's really what changed the game. If that play doesn't happen, Dolphins lose this game. You're really worried about them, and you're questioning kind of Tua a lot more than he's getting questioned today. So because he didn't play a good game. I didn't think he played a good game at all.
Mm-hmm.
But the Jags, they just fell apart too. So that's kind of on them as well.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Are you pro cop?
Shut up. I fucking hate that. Yeah, continue.